In today's video, I'm going to show you how to paint in GIMP step by step. Even if you're just getting started, we'll set up the canvas, configure the brush, build clean line art and flat colors, use alpha locking and layer modes for better shading, and then finish with color grading and export. If this tutorial helps, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more GIMP tutorials and digital art tips. Alright, let's jump in. First, let's set up our canvas properly. Open GIMP and press Ctrl and N to create a new image. When the new image window appears, choose a resolution that suits your project, and if you're working for print or high-quality artwork, make sure your image is set to 300 ppi. That gives you a much cleaner result when you're painting and exporting later. Once your canvas is created, fill the base layer with a neutral grey. A mid-grey background is really helpful because it lets you judge your values more accurately while you paint. It also makes both light and dark colors easier to see. Now let's configure the brush tool. Press B to switch to the paintbrush tool. Then open tool options and set things up the way you want to paint. If you're using a drawing tablet, bind brush size and opacity to pressure so your strokes respond naturally to your hand. This makes your painting feel much more organic and gives you better control over your strokes. While you're working, keep the layers panel visible by pressing Ctrl and L, and keep tool options open as well. These two panels are the most important ones for painting in GIMP, because you'll be changing layers, modes, and brush behavior constantly. Next, we'll create our line work. Press Ctrl, Shift, and N to make a brand new transparent layer. This will be your sketch or line art layer. Use a hard brush and draw your lines cleanly on this layer. A hard edge brush is ideal here because it gives you crisp, clear edges that are easy to paint under later. Don't worry about perfection at this stage. The goal is just to establish the structure of your artwork and define the shapes you want to fill and paint. Once your sketch is in place, create a flatting layer beneath it. This is where you'll block in your base colors. You can use free select by pressing F or use bucket fill with Shift and B to quickly add color into your shapes. This step is all about getting solid, even color regions down first. Flat colors give you a strong foundation and make the later shading and blending much easier. If you're painting a character, object, or scene, this is where you define the main color areas before any advanced effects. After your flats are done, it's time to use one of the most useful painting techniques in GIMP, alpha locking. Click the Lock Alpha channel icon, which looks like a checkerboard, on the layer you want to paint on. This restricts all future brush strokes to only the painted pixels that are already on that layer. In other words, your brush won't spill outside the shape. This is incredibly useful when you want to shade or recolor an object without ruining the edges. If you've ever struggled with paint going outside the lines, Alpha Lock is the feature that saves tons of time. Now let's move into blending and shading. Press U to select the Smudge tool. In Tool Options, set the rate to around 20 to 30%. This gives you smooth interpolation between colors without turning everything into a blurry mess. Smudge works really well when you want to soften transitions, blend skin tones, round out shapes, or make shadow edges more natural. Use it carefully and in small motions. The best results usually come from subtle blending rather than over-smudging the entire image. Another powerful technique is using layer modes. Create a new layer above your flats and change the layer mode to multiply. Multiply is great for darkening the image in a controlled way. You can add colors on this layer, and the blend mode will make them interact with the colors underneath to create richer shadows and darker values. This is one of the easiest ways to build depth in your painting without permanently altering the base colors. You can also lower the opacity of the multiply layer if the effect becomes too strong. As you build up your painting, don't be afraid to work in layers. Use separate layers for highlights, shadows, textures, and adjustments if needed. That makes your workflow much safer and gives you more flexibility if you need to change something later. The more organized your layer stack is, the easier it will be to edit and refine your artwork without starting over. Once your painting is looking good, you can make final changes with color grading. Go to colors, then curves or color balance, depending on the look you want. These adjustments let you shift the overall pixel values in a non-destructive way, which is perfect for improving mood, contrast, and color harmony at the end of your workflow. Curves are especially useful for fine-tuning contrast, while color balance helps you push the artwork warmer, cooler, or more dramatic. When you're ready to save your project, always save a native GIMP file first. Press Ctrl and S to save as an XCF file. This preserves your full layer stack, blend modes, alpha settings, and all your editable work. That way, if you need to come back later and make changes, everything is still intact. Then, when you're ready to share or upload the final image, press Ctrl, Shift, and E to export it. This will flatten the render hierarchy and let you save as a PNG or JPG for easy posting or distribution. And that's how to paint in GIMP using a clean, efficient workflow from setup to export. Once you practice these steps a few times, painting in GIMP becomes much faster and much more enjoyable. If this tutorial helped you out, please hit the like button, subscribe for more tutorials, and leave a comment if you want to see more GIMP painting guides in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.